YouTube, what's up? It's your boy 360 Jeezy. Listen right now. For all my students out there, listen. This is a weird cut. I'm gonna be honest with you. This one is like a burst fade with a mullet in the back with a number. I don't even know what number I did on top, but I will tell you, you know, once I figure out what the guard is. All right, you'll find that out in the video. So make sure you stay tuned for it. This is a simple cut, but a weird, difficult one at the same time. Now, his front line isn't what you would call bone straight, you know what I mean? So I had to kind of finesse the front line a little bit to make it look as straight as possible, and I think I pulled it off. All right, if you're new to the channel, listen, hit that subscribe button. Dropping videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. All right, I drop every other day basically, so stay tuned for that. I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice or anything, but my allergies is kicking my allergies is toe up. It was toe up yesterday. It was windy. Wind was blowing crazy, and yeah, man, I'm sick of this time in the weather, okay? Because it was raining a couple of days ago, and then it started being super sunny outside. That just throws my whole allergies off. If you're dealing with allergies, let me know in the comment section below. But right now, it is crazy. I sneezed like 3-4 times in a row. But we ain't here to talk about that. It's your boy 360 Jeezy. Stay tuned. 360 Jeezy. 360 Jeezy. 360. Alright, YouTube, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by combing everything down, laying everything in place. You don't want to start on a sloppy canvas. You always want to at least comb through or lay everything down. That way you can check for cowlicks or anything that's going on in his scalp. So my client showed me a picture of what he wanted his hair to look like, and on top it was a little bit shorter. So right now I got my 5 guard on and I'm going with the grain, because the picture that he showed me, it was basically laid on top, but not too laid. It still had that messy look, but it still was laid forward. So I'm not going to touch the back in any way because he still wants to grow out that mullet in the back, but I'm just going with the grain, you know, that the hair grows. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna debulk the sides with clipper over comb technique. I'm gonna set my comb at a 45-degree angle, and I'm just clearing off all of the bulk on the sides. Now, the reason why I'm clearing out all of the bulk is because I wanna be able to visibly see my guidelines that I set in. I'm gonna use my trimmers to set in my bald line, which is the first guideline you wanna set. All right, I'm gonna go around the ear, but I'm not gonna go too far behind his ear. All right, just notice how far I'm setting it back. Next guideline I'm gonna set in is with my masters with the lever fully open, and I'm going up about a 1/2 inch, and I'm gonna go over the bald line that I set in. So putting on the 1 guard with the lever open, I'm going up about a 1/2 inch, and I'm using my comb to feed the hair into the teeth of the blade. All right, that's how you have control over, you know, how you set in your guidelines, on how high you set it in, on just what it looks like, period. So make sure you utilize your comb and have control as much as possible. Next, putting on the 2 guard with the lever open, I'm going up and I'm just flicking out. I'm not really setting in a guideline. I'm just trying to blend into that bulk on top. So after that, I like to work my way back down by taking baby steps. I went and grabbed my 1 guard with the lever open, and I'm cleaning up that area between the 1 and the 2. So next, what you want to do is you want to try to take out that middle line as much as possible. So right now I got my 0 guard with the lever fully closed, and in a flick out motion, I'm flicking out that middle line. I'm starting below the line, flicking to the line, and notice how I'm using my corners the entire time. So right here, I'm just cleaning up that area, that middle line basically, with my lever open, just kind of detailing what the 0 guard close couldn't take out. All right, sometimes the texture is really stubborn and it won't take it out. So like I said, I just take baby steps on how I approach it by going back down to what I use to set in the guideline. Now what you want to do is with the lever fully closed, and in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Now normally, if I'm talking to a beginner, I would tell you to soften it up by putting the lever in the middle and just softening it up, not taking it out fully, and then come behind it with it fully closed and starting below the line, flicking to the line to take out that bottom line. So now what you want to do, which is the most important part, what you want to do is detail your work. All right, that's extremely important. All right, it separates you from being just an average barber. It actually bumps it up a notch to where your client is gonna appreciate the details. All right, what I like to do is I like to look to the mirror. The mirror shows you a different perspective on the blend than just seeing it head on. All right, also, if you don't have access to a mirror, I like to look away from the blend, come back to it. You'll start seeing things that you wouldn't normally see by just staring at it the whole time. I always like to turn my clipper sideways, get into those areas where I see bulk, and just, use guards in different areas where I set in my guideline. I might close the lever a little bit and just, clean it up as much as possible. Also, I'm gonna be clearing out that bulk with my clipper over comb, shaping it a little bit more. This is all has to do with detailing at the end. So the same thing I did on the other side, I do it on this side. Just make sure you double check the other side to make sure everything is even. Lastly, I'm gonna add some styling powder to my client's hair to give it some depth, some texture, and just some volume. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in a full 360, and they come out looking like
God did.
YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother, he does my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, links will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.